People that have got birthmarks, I like them. I like a nice birthmark. Good to have a mark of your birth.
Then add that. Perfect. You should write this profile. That's awesome.
Probably should.
But here's the personal secret, which is instead of saying something randy and saucy, like most guys will, you bust up on something. Be like, why are you wearing that hat? Are you hiding a pointy head? Whatever it is, you just bust up. Yeah, bust them.
Bust them about something.
Bust their balls.
A little negative thing, give them something to come back to.
Right, but not negative, but in a teasing way.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the school bully who would pick on her.
Everyone loves that school bully. Jamie Dawkins was my school. There when a day went by when I didn't adore the way he kicked my head in.
All the girls secretly want to.
They all wanted him.
Right, exactly.
They all loved him.
It's because women are attracted to status.
Status, you say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you're famous like Russell, you've sort of gone out of the normal pond.
But the best personalities, the best women to date, and the best guys are the ones who are fat, like Russell.
What do you mean?
You told me that the other night.
Well, when I was a lad, I was fat.
When you were a lad?
Yeah, I was.
Not
I was fat.
Oh, easy now. I just touched a button accidentally, didn't I?
What do you mean fat? I'm not fat. Right, I'm going to the toilet to sick up the penguins.
Because they were forced to develop personalities.
Well, yeah, forced to develop a personality. What's that, dear?
Just watch where your eyes went when he said fat.
Where did they go?
They went boing.
Oh, like a Tex Avery cartoon. They came out on springs. Okay, so right, you're going to construct a nice email to get that girl interested in Trevor. God help us all. Right. And what else have we got to do? Sonic Enigma. We've probably had more entries for that. Don't know if any right ones. Matt, do your cultural review.
Now.
Do it now.
Look at the culture I have to come out of to do this review.
The culture I have to come out. Oh, all right then, Matt.
I've already had my notes read out.
Yeah, and one they are fast, and you ain't added to them.
Do my culture review like I'm being thrown out of a building.
Now, do your cultural review and stay out. Go on then, review some culture then, you mong.
Right. Oh, you can't say that.
I don't mean any harm by it. I love people. And if you don't know that by now, God help us.
Right. Edinburgh.
Yeah?
Funny smell.
Right,
there's a funny smell because there's breweries in the town. But there's a smell of sort of yeasty wheat. It smells like a bit like, you don't have to say other cereals.
Other cereals are available. I do have to say it.
Weetabix.
Other cereals are available like Shreddies.
Twiglets.
Twiglets. What do you mean Twiglets?
There's not other ones of them available.
Other
There's
sort of
sticks
snacks.
with Marmite on them.
You could have them knobbly knick-knack things.
It's a funny smell. It's not an unpleasant smell, but it's a smell that we've noticed. Graham, are you aware of the smell?
Yeah, it's in the west of the city and it drags across the west.
He's made it poetic. I say funny smell. In the west of the city. Drags across.
It's where Robbie Burns that first noted.
It's the hops.
The hops.
The hops.
Right.
Yeah, it's in Gorgie.
The discos for the young people.
Oh, Trev! Not like Cinderella Rockefellers, the hops, the jive bars. Hey, Daddy-o, let's get down, you squares.
Trevor's
breakfast has arrived for
Take
Trevor.
it away from him.
Trevor, you're not to eat that breakfast while we're on the radio. Take it away from him.
Not during the review, dear.
Trevor, get that. Give me that sandwich. If you eat that,
it's the size of his testicle.
ball-sized bagel. He's jamming it in his gob. You disgusting article.
So there's a funny smell.
What's that, Adam? What are you reacting to in this fashion? Is this a response to?
There's a text come in. Hi Russell, I'm psychic. Is your next track going to be the next track? What it is?
Really?
Got it right. Dave from Leeds. What's going on?
Right, okay, well, hold that.
How can Dave Leeds know this?
We'll get back to this. We've got to get back to this.
How can Dave from Leeds know this
He
thing?
claims to be psychic. Can we get him on the phone, Russell, and make him...
Get Dave on the
prove it?
phone! Get him on the phone. He can't be psychic. These sort of phenomena don't exist, do they? Do they?
Please,
Let's get Dave on the phone.
We've left the mics up and said something.
Dave from Leeds. Yeah, but we've not said the next track, have we? Come on and continue your cultural review then, Matt.
Yes, of course.
Edinburgh smells. Well done you. You've attacked a beautiful cultural city. He comes here, there's 20,000 shows on, there's the actual festival, there's the Fringe Festival, there's the castle, there's Arthur's Seat. What did he say? It smells here!
It does smell.
Right, coming in, carry on.
There's not much music. I've missed music. It's because there's all the comedy shows. There's a lot of performance and stuff. There's not much music.
Trevor, don't eat near the mic, you lout!
So there should be more music.
It's not, the atmosphere of a sex dungeon. Stay back over there.
This helps. People are having their breakfast all across this kingdom.
No, not anymore, they're not. They're vomiting into their laps. Keep away from the mic.
Look at that.
Dirty animal. Horrible.
Not many Scottish
He's
people.
eating Pac-Man.
You don't hear many Scottish
people.
accents. I don't know if it's because the festival's on and everyone from London and
they don't
around the
like
world's
it. If you live here, this is the most annoying time of year. Graham, you're a native of this city. People hate it. My mate Jamie, he's from Edinburgh. He says that all people from Loch End and that, they just want to come here and kill people from London.
It's okay, but the population doubles. During August it doubles, so you're bound to have the Scottish contingent liquidised and diluted.
Liquidised? It's like Strawley Beans days again. Cannibalism. them. Eating people, sexy to
That's
eat
what the
people.
smell is then, liquidised people.
Liquidised people. Hops, Matt, as you know perfectly well. All right, so that's the inquiry cleared up.
Right.
Go on, what's next in your cultural review, which is actually just a list of ridiculous
you
facts.
see a lot of people walking around in kilts.
Scottish people.
Scottish people, obviously.
Why are you surprised by that? Because you thought that's one of those cliches that
wouldn't
wouldn't be true.
and stuff, but you see like pipers sitting at bus stops.
Yeah, because they're doing it for the festival, probably. But also, it is national dress, isn't it? People wear kilts all the time, do they, Graham?
I've never worn a kilt.
You've never worn one?
Well, even at a wedding.
I wore one, I liked it.
I've never got married.
Oh.
Not your wedding, I mean a wedding.
No, I always wear a tux or a sharp.
You're a poet, ain't you?
Aye.
Aye. Nice to be a poet, exciting. Have you been published anywhere?
Yes.
Good to be published.
I've been published mainly in the States.
Have you?
But not really, kind of long verse poetry, but none of your...
We took a shine to you, Graham. We think of you that we'd like you to come and work with us, become part of our project.
Some kind of poetry.
We do some poetry, but we also think that you could cold-bloodedly kill a man, if required, in a calm, sort of poetic way, and then
Can I
just do a
just
little
say-
sniff like John Malkovich did in The Line of Fire
I
film.
won't have my cultural review ruined by talk of poetry.
Really, and this poetry has no place in Matt's cultural review. It stinks here. I saw someone in a kilt. Donald, where's your trousers? That is Matt's cultural review of Scotland. Come on, then, what
The
other
next thing on the
cliches
list,
have you observed?
Talk of poetry and stuff, it's just nonsense when
Go on.
there's things like friendly people.
Friendly people there.
Graham being one of
Matt.
the most friendly people we've met. He's
Yeah.
been an
What other
absolute
friendly
diamond.
people? Have you any stories about friendly people, or are you just going to say they're friendly
Half the
people?
people I nearly had a fight with.
Those people that you threatened with statements that you couldn't back up.
No.
Yeah, coming in, darling, I'll carve you right up. You want to be looking through that glass till you're 60.
They bullied Trev. So
They bullied Trev. No, well, we must stick up for Trev. Trev,
no,
though,
there's a bit of culture here. Found some.
Oh, go on, in your
Rosslyn
cultural
Chapel.
review.
We went to Rosslyn Chapel. Graham again took us to Rosslyn Chapel.
Good, there, it comes up in the Da Vinci Code and stuff like that. They
It's an
say
amazing thing, isn't it? It was an
Holy
amazing
Grail's
vibe
in the
there.
cellar, they say.
I actually felt God there.
You felt God there.
Yeah, it was
you felt like
amazing.
you were
That was
God.
me,
It was
actually.
nearby.
Trevor just give me a back rub.
Trev, when the Beatles said they
was
were better
dark
than
then.
Jesus, it caused a lot of bother. You've just claimed to be better than God, and with a lot less evidence than them. Where's your I want to hold your hand? All you've ever written is I want to hold my own giant nut. What's wrong with you, lad?
Let me tell you, we went down into the crypt and it wasn't my hand that he was holding.
There was
The
something
rock, and I
weird
think
there, wasn't there?
there
There was
was
a weird
something
vibe
weird,
there. It's an
yes.
amazing place. You liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, I like it in that Roslyn
You
Chapel.
walked
I
around
liked it.
texting and go, yeah, well, what's in there? What's that?
It was mystical. It was the first time I'd been there as well. And the most impressive part was the pillar. It was the apprentice's pillar that he'd made while his boss
master had gone off to the
That's a
Orient.
funny
didn't
story.
he?
That was really silly, wasn't
Who
it?
knows that story?
I know it. The master was going to. He goes, right, I'm just off to the Orient to carve a nice pillar. I'm going over to learn about symbology in Egypt. Don't, for God's sake, apprentice,
No, hang on,
nose
you've got
up
to
that
set the fact.
pillar.
The pillar hadn't been
The
carved.
pillar ain't been carved yet. Leave that pillar.
The
Leave it.
master
It just says
carver
leave it.
Went on a massive
I
journey.
just said that, B. Went on a
You
journey.
said it like a child would say. Pillar, big old day.
So anyway, the master apprentice goes off to look at semiotics and that all over
When you
Egypt.
do my voice, you make me more Cockney than
what?
Frank Butcher. Then listen to you. Master Carver went off down and
Yeah, good boy. He's a put our knees up in Egypt. Yeah, it was. Oh, cool. Now listen, right. So he goes off to learn about symbols in Egypt and all
work
over the
out what
Orient
to put on it.
to put on the pillar.
He was waiting for guidance to know what to carve this pillar as.
Exactly.
Right, he was really
We've
taking
all
this
said it.
pillar seriously. He really went for, right, this pillar means a lot to me. I don't want it ballsed up. I'm going to carve really good things on it. For God's sake, I urge you, oh apprentice, don't balls it up while I'm gone off on my holidays. He comes back from his holidays, what the apprentice had carved one of his dreams on there. Oh, I know you said don't carve nothing on that pillar, but I had a brilliant dream in which I had it off with Wilma Flintstone. I couldn't resist. Here it is. Here's me doing her. You idiots.
It's true.
Hit him on the head with an hammer, didn't he?
Killed him, and then
He killed him.
and then he got killed for killing him.
He got killed for killing him.
That's an unjust-
It's a chain of murders in the Roslyn Chapel. It's more of a mystery than the bloody Da Vinci Code itself. Who cares if it
All
was a
true.
woman?
So he came back and said, "What have you done?" And then killed the man who
Killed
carved
him.
his dream.
Quite
Although
right.
his dream
Was his
just-
dream any good?
His dream was just a helter-skelter curly-whirly ride.
Well, look at the trouble that got Charles Manson into. Don't dream of helter-skelters. That would be my advice
It
to
had
you.
six dragons at the bottom, which is some kind of Norse mythology.
What?
Really?
Ooh,
It keeps evil away.
6 tracks. See, that
Didn't
apprentice
last
was
long,
trying
did
his
it?
hardest.
He said
It was a brilliant dream.
Yeah, it didn't keep
Just
on
finished the
evil.
last dragon there. I am perfectly
Protected from evil. You idiot! Why are you dreaming that
I'm
for?
back. I've got you a present. What? Hang on.
Here, you'll like this. I've bought you a mini sphinx. Oh, you little swine. I told you one thing I said. That's like that time when I was a lad, where I was down my street and this man was planting some flowers, and he goes, I'm just going to the toilet. Look at it. I was only 6 or something. He goes, look at these flowers. I'm planting these flowers. He goes, just pop in the toilet. Don't stamp on those flowers. Right, but why say don't stamp on those flowers? Why introduce the concept of stamping on flowers? So the minute he went to the toilet...
Did you say don't stamp on those flowers? Or you go, oh, look after them flowers.
No, he went, don't stamp... He used the word stamp. Don't stamp on those flowers. I know, so when he went, I stamped on those flowers.
This is the thing, the mind doesn't hear the negative, it just hears the thing. It just hears stamp on the flowers and say, don't kiss me. Whatever you do, don't kiss me by the end of this show, Russell Brand.
Trevor, there's no danger of me ever kissing you.
He's going to kiss me by the end of the show.
Let me tell you that. Let me pledge all our listeners. I will never kiss Trevor Locke.
You will not.
Never. It will be a cold day in hell before I kiss those scabby little labia, them grim facial scars, that slash that passes for a gob. I'll never kiss that mouth, Trevor. There are no circumstances. There is no contrivance of events.
When you two have stopped flirting, still doing a cultural review.
Go on then, review some culture.
So yeah, Rosslyn Chapel's really nice. I urge people to go there. It's in Dan Brown's book, The Da Vinci Code. I think
North the upper bit and made too many people go.
But the things the women who work there said, the things that are rumoured to be underneath Rosslyn Chapel include Christ's head.
Christ's head, all bandaged up.
The Holy Grail.
Holy Grail, all bandaged up.
Robert the Bruce,
all bandaged up.
Old BMX.
Shergar, all bandaged up.
Lord Lucan's
bandaged up.
Canoe.
Bandaged. All that bandaged up in a cellar.
There's secret chambers under there, and they've got loads of stuff in there, and it's brilliant.
I want to go down. Why can't we go in them chambers?
We can.
Let's go in them.
Because this is the
thing. They have to smash a hole in the wall.
Why
don't Trevor just put a boot through the ceiling, then we can all get in there. Once Trevor's...
It's carved on the ceiling.
Did
I
you?
didn't know.
You silly little liar. You're worse than that apprentice.
When they try and dig under there, the things collapse and it stops them.
Can't we dig a tunnel from underneath?
Yes, let's do it. We'll go now. Bring a bucket and spade.
Bring a bucket and spade and a windmill and have a right effing laugh. You're listening to Russell Brand on Six Music. I'm here with Matt Morgan and Trevor Locke. What's up?
I have to make an apology that I said my cultural review was going to be about Scotland. It was in fact just about Edinburgh.
That was pointed out by our competition winners, not you. Robin, Susie and Elaine, you pointed out that Matt is in fact a regional
I will be reviewing the rest of Scotland,
hater.
which I will go around on horseback.
You're going to go around on horseback and go, that smells of this. I noticed that there.
Mainly be about smells.
Pointing out cliches and smells that you see around the place.
No, the point was the cliches were. I was surprised to see people in kilts because it's a cliche.
Interesting gear. Right, Trev, your Sonic Enigma. We've got to wrap that bugger up, ain't we? Is it Get Your Tongue Out of My Mouth Because I'm Kissing You Goodbye by Cynthia Heimel?
Well, Cynthia, thanks very much for that
That is the person who wrote the song. Elliot is the person who made the suggestion.
No.
You dirty devil. Oh, were you thinking sex thoughts about them? The way you record... Oh, Trev. Ever since you met Neil Strauss, you've been one step away from being an offender, Trevor.
Yeah.
Sebastian in Manchester says, besides being extremely disturbing, is the Sonic Enigma My Big Mouth by Oasis?
No.
Good answer, though, surely.
My Big Mouth by Oasis.
Is Sonic Enigma, Trev, Sonic Enigma Kiss by Prince, says Alan Jepson, friend of the show.
Alan, you're wrong this time, but keep trying.
Well done, it's nice to you being nice. Hi Russell, many years ago I had a beautiful but slightly insane girlfriend, says Sarge in Whitechapel. One of their best friends was called Cosima Dinkle. Crazy name, crazy friends.
Cosima Dinkle.
Cosima Dinkle.
Yeah.
Cosima Dinkle.
Cosima Dinkle?
Cosima Dinkle. Hey, these trousers are too tight.
Does my dinkle look big enough?
Hey, I got a gun in my pocket, I put it to see ya. Dear Russell and Cocky Locky and Matatatat Morgansti. Peter Ustinov said, the bigger the lie, the more people are likely to believe it. I think Hitler said that's already a line. For GCSE history, I was so subtle, lied about physics.
Brilliant, thanks for that message.
One of the examples of a lie in a history exam includes Rasputin could open jars of chutney just by staring at them.
That's meant to be true. Trevor's
obsessed with Rasputin. If ever you mention Rasputin, Trevor goes, Rasputin, he was a brilliant man. He was a mystic.
He was a magician.
Trevor,
he
was evil.
It might have been a magician. He was a mystic. He was
evil man.
The masses said he was evil. It was manipulation. The media said he was evil. The status quo.
One thing I know about Rasputin was a pig.
He's evil.
He was a dirty pig. He touched boys, Trevor. He touched and kissed them. Yeah, he did, Matt. Yeah.
The telekinesis is possible, apparently, in scientific
They didn't have televisions then.
People have moved things around, tiny little things.
Of course.
And they can affect machinery. If groups of people concentrate on it, they can slow a machine down.
The CIA did it, didn't they? In the Cold War, they tried to. You've been reading that book, The Holographic Universe.
It's very interesting.
That's my book.
I know, I've borrowed it. It's also become a bit curly because I slept on it.
Give it back. I need that for my